McGraw-Hill Audio presents The Power to Predict: How Real-Time Businesses Anticipate Customer Needs, Create Opportunities, and Beat the Competition. By Vivek Ranadive. Narrated by Chris Ryan. Forward by Frederick W. Smith, Chairman and CEO, FedEx Corporation. I met Vivek Ranadive some years ago, not long after our companies started doing business together. In getting to know him better, I also found some interesting parallels between our mutual experiences as entrepreneurs. Both of us built businesses around a simple concept that could be used to great effect in solving a complex problem. FedEx used the hub-and-spoke concept to solve the inefficiencies of point-to-point shipping, whereas Vivek used the notion of a general integration software layer to solve the inefficiencies of point-to-point connections between the software applications that run most companies. I believe Vivek has it right in thinking that the information that drives business today can be harnessed to allow a new level of foresight, especially when we are able to analyze that information in real time and detect meaningful patterns before they become problems or lost opportunities. We at FedEx learned long ago that our business depends on real-time monitoring, performance measurement, and rapid problem resolution. Today, virtually all businesses are driven by similar imperatives and need to know more about their operations more quickly. The Power to Predict talks about taking the next step by using a continuous information flow to literally see around the corner. This concept will become an increasingly critical element of both strategy formulation and operational execution. Most companies today are forced by competitive pressures to develop and adjust strategies almost continuously. It is much harder now to conceive a long-range plan and simply execute it to completion. Successful modern enterprises must often adjust their plans in real time to capitalize on the continuously changing environment, to take advantage of new opportunities as they arise, and to avoid unforeseen pitfalls. Companies have always had to be nimble to succeed, but the imperative to become proactive gets stronger each day as business becomes more global and threats increase. Holding on to a competitive edge means staying one step ahead, and the more reliably one can predict the next step is often the difference between success and failure. In the case of operational execution, the new challenge is not simply satisfying customer desires, but accurately predicting what customers want before they know they want it. This means proactively ensuring customer satisfaction by making the buying experience predictably positive. At FedEx, this means having the ability to update customers on the location of their shipments before they ask. We want to know as much as possible about each and every transaction, so we can ensure delivery as promised and keep customers informed on a real-time basis. The next step is to predict service disruptions before they occur, so we can reroute shipments or notify the customer as early as possible of any delay. In the future, every company must be able to recognize what is coming early enough to take evasive action or steer toward an emerging opportunity. A continuous process of striving to extend one's field of view, as a pilot relies on radar for safe navigation, will be needed to see what's ahead. While no one can fully predict the future, information can be used to improve foresight on an ongoing basis. The Power to Predict challenges managers to think about the use of technology and information to augment historical analysis and business intelligence to produce better results. Chapter 1. Why Predictive Business Today? Real-time business, based on the collection of current data, has become the standard operating procedure for leading-edge companies over the past decade, enabling them to respond rapidly to changing business conditions. Now we are seeing a transition to what I call predictive business, or the ability to anticipate business problems and opportunities, and to act preemptively. Real-time business was about doing things faster. Predictive business is about doing things you could not do before. As Malcolm Gladwell postulated in The Tipping Point, granular events can build to the point of critical mass from which something new emerges. I believe that we have now reached that point in the real-time business arena. Our abilities to capture, analyze, and recognize patterns in dynamic data have reached critical mass and now provide the ability to anticipate future business events with a high degree of probability. When combined with the flexibility and agility to act before an event occurs, this creates a powerful new way of conducting business. Predictive business will transform the way companies of all types are managed. It will have a broad and profound impact on business practices, akin to that of the introduction of corporate networks linking desktop computers and servers in the 1980s. Before we had computer networks, every desktop was an island, and information traveled between workers in reusable memo envelopes. Today, it is difficult even to imagine the inefficiencies and slower pace of pre-network days. But networks did not only accelerate business and make it more efficient, they also changed people's jobs and responsibilities, removed pieces of the organizational structure in many areas, expanded the organizational structure in others, reduced decision cycle times, enabled companies to collaborate more closely with their suppliers and distributors, and led to improved customer service. Similarly, predictive business signals a radical new way of orchestrating business processes with the benefit of foresight. Companies might, for example, be able to predict and prevent the loss of a customer to a competing supplier, anticipate rising demand for a particular product and boost production, or initiate proactive measures to mitigate risks they see arising in the future. Predictive business will transform management's realm of possibilities for change and change management. It will enable companies to invest in new product development with greater certainty of success because they will know what their customers want. Most importantly, it will enable companies to take advantage of new opportunities and to avoid pitfalls that might have cost them millions of dollars.